I'm back with another creative contribution. I think creativity is super, super important in one's daily life. And so whether we create or we watch others create, it's a good investment. It's really good, really good, really good. So I haven't done anything in my rugged, rough. How did I get stained? What do you call it? My rough farm themed journal. It's rough, but it's okay. It's all right. I'm gonna cut this out. And that is going to be like that. And I'm going to bring, let's see. I saw orange around here. Orange. I like orange too. So, it's rustic. Oh, my rustic farming journal. It's rustic. It's perfectly fine for me. All right, so I don't know how they got stained, but it did. It did. Okay, so let me see. What's spilled in here? Yeah, nothing has access to this. Or did I do it like that and I didn't even know? Okay. I got a lot of stuff in here. So let me go through the pages and let's see what will I create today. All right. These are odd shaped pages. Let me do an odd page. Let me do an odd page. Let's see what I come up with that. So I have a lot of inserts and things that I have saved in here for future use. I was determined to make this a big fat journal. And I conquered. And it was challenging for me to be able to put it together, but I got it done. So what is the inspiration in this particular journal? Things that when I retire, I want to do a food forest. I'm going to start in a small scale, ideally with a greenhouse. Somewhere in central USA. And that's the goal. All right, so I can add to this page and make it now a bigger page. Let me see. I'm going to start gluing. Let me start taking action. Let's save that yellow green. Okay, I can cut this in different. I could, let me see. Okay, so we got the barcodes over there. Let me see. Okay, this is one page that I could. Let me see. I'm thinking. In the previous video, I showed this picture and I got the word summer out of it. This is beautiful coloring. I can use this as a basket. That's what I'm going to do. This beautiful hat is going to become a basket. I am recycling, repurposing, recreating. Okay. Okay. So this is my playtime. This is my playtime. Do I want to do that there? Now, should I do it like that? That matches perfect with that. Ooh. I think this is a better spot for this. Yes, indeed. And that's exactly where it's going to go. However, I'm going to leave space here to put like fruits, I guess. That's where it's going to go. All right. I love that orange from an envelope I recycled that came in the mail. Okay. So let me put the glue over here. Okay, so now I temporarily glued that, and then I'll have room to put fruits there perhaps. Yeah, like a pineapple or a fruit cocktail. I can even go like that. Fruit cocktail. Made with fresh fruit. I could cut that out. This fruit cocktail does not have any sugar, and that's one of the reasons I love shopping at this market. And this is not a paid sponsorship. Aldi Supermarket. I am so grateful for them. I prayed them in to town. I know that my petition was answered, and we can get food that is not genetically modified. So pineapple. Ooh, this is a pineapple frozen dessert. So let's see. If you know, have you ever experienced getting actual pineapple from the actual plant as a child? And I'll say this like waters that pass. As a child, we would go into harvesting in the farm, and it was my uncle's farm, and he had pineapples, and my cousin's farm too. Pineapples. And the uncles would get it from the actual plant. One time, remember, we sat on a tree that had fallen, and we enjoyed a delicious pineapple from off the actual plant. Waste not. Waste not. Okay, so it doesn't look like it's making perhaps any sense, but it's the flow that I am doing. That was from packaging. It was not magazine. It was from a dessert, a frozen dessert. And I remove the actual cover paper from the different layers that it brings. All right, so that pineapple dessert goes there. In the meantime, I'm going to, it's not sticking, but I have more glue here. I like to incorporate, to add to my diet fruits and vegetables. So this morning for breakfast, I remembered that I had, okay, let me see. I had scallions. Every time I opened the refrigerator, the scallions would fall out. I'm like, I gotta do something with these. I saved them for the ramen soups. But I also like them in Korean pancakes that include whatever you want, but I added flour, garlic powder, garlic, onions, salt, pepper, and an adobo, which is a seasoning salt or seasoning mix that includes thyme. And I added achote, which is annatto, which is the yellow coloring, the red coloring that is added to milk when doing cheddar cheese and yellow cheese. It's natural. And so I cut up, I remember that I had zucchini in the bottom refrigerator, but it had frozen because I had not done anything with it. So it froze and I didn't want it to go bad. So I added flour and I made a thick dough, and I had to put a little bit of oil and make it like a pancake. Cover it, let the vegetables defrost. I shredded, I peeled carrots in it. So it was scallions, carrots, and zucchini cut in fours. And so I covered it so that it would defrost, and then I uncover it to let it crisp. And then when it was almost done in the bottom, I turned it around. And I made an inspired vegetable, Korean inspired vegetable fritter, but not fritter because it was in the pan. It was a pancake. And I saved, my daughter had a piece. And then I saved the rest. He's so cute. I love that. Now, why is this in this journal? Because in reality, this is not a this is not a farm themed paper that goes there. All right, let me continue. I said I was gonna make a whole page out of this. And then I created this. That's how, when you allow yourself to flow, you don't, you know, if you reconsider, you give yourself the permission to reconsider what you're going to do. Because if you're inspired to do something else, give yourself the freedom to be able to adjust to what it is you're feeling at the moment, is my suggestion when it comes to creativity. Because that way, you'll be surprised as to what you are able to accomplish. All right, this is from Green Tea. Let me get this cardboard out. So look, see, there's different layers of the cardboard. So I want to get the top, because obviously this was a picture that was reinforced with or glued to a layer of the packaging. All right, in the event and the intent to to make this an even page, not that I have to, but I want to. I'm gonna make it like this, right? So now it's starting to shape like a page, and then I possibly can either add this here or go on the opposite side. Let's see. I'm saving this here, but I really don't have to. I'm gonna throw it away. I got a little itty bitty garbage can down here. There's still cardboard. This is still stiff. I don't necessarily want it stiff, but that's going there. Okay. I'm going to leave this unglued because I might stick stumping there. I might even change my mind and remove that. And this was a bread, Cuban bread bag. What else am I gonna do? Let's see what possibilities are there. Here, strawberries. Strawberries. These are from Frozen Desserts. Some other things that I want to grow when I have my greenhouse. I want to recycle as much material as I can. When I do my greenhouse, because this started as me. Does it have to be like that? It could be like this, or it could be like this. It could be like that, or it could be this much. I am prone to start singing because I am a singer. I am also a songwriter and composer. La da la 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 la. I didn't warm my vocals. Hopefully they'll come out right. La da la 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 da la la. This took a different turn, but I like. Excuse me. I meant to put it here. See, because I drank something sweet, like I said, the café con leche that had ice cream, the sugar crystals tend to go in the vocals, and in the process of warming, excuse me, we have to do that to get rid of the crystals that may linger in the vocals, so that it doesn't affect the tuning of the voice, the vocal cords. That's my experience. Okay, that is not a scientific know about, but that's been my experience. Okay, so remember, this is a perfectly rustic journal. Now, I added paper here, but thus far, what am I going to do with this up here? What am I going to do with this up here? Okay, let's see. Ooh. I am erasing. Excuse me. Okay. I was erasing something. Well, that will look so pretty there. That will look so pretty there. La 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 la. La la. La 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 la. Ta-da. What else am I going to put on this? Ooh, let's see. Da 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 da. Excuse me. I want to have a good green pink background. That's what I'm looking for. That's it. That's it. That is it. Okay. That is it. Excuse me. Okay, 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 okay. Now, I don't know what's in the back of this paper. So, but I am going to do this. And then I'll deal with the backing. You know, when I started my YouTube channel, my goal is to not lose my authenticity. I am here to be me. And me, I am, right? With a certainty that I'm a spiritual being. And the one that lives in me will be in me doing as is pleasing to them. And so with that freedom, I flow. Thank you, the Venga Marquise bed. Now, this white here, I'm going to cut this out. I'm going to cut this out because it's a cute something. It's a cute dot. But I didn't want it to change that. All right, so let's see what I got. I got that page going like I said I would. But over here, do I do this? Or do I cut it? Do-do-do-dum. Do-dum. Do-do-do-dum. Do-dum. There. Now, I put that there now, but that doesn't mean that that's going to stay there. So, I think appreciating one's mother every day is good. Okay, 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 okay. What else? Okay, so mission accomplished. The page is just about a whole page. Is awkward, is not straight, but I can still add if I want to square it out. I'm okay with this thus far, right? I'm okay with that. The way it's going, I like it. I'm going to leave it like that. And let me see what else I do. Do I want to include anything else? I can put something here. Let's see. Where is my stapler? Where are you? I see it, but am I going to be able to reach without moving the lamp? what is the next option? Because it's like there. I have tape. I could put masking tape. Let me see. Where do I reach and get my stapler? But I have some tissue boxes under. Let's see. Yeah, got it. Sweet onions. Sweet onions. I did not look at this side. Oh my God, there's a coworker who is of the Italian descendants, and he shares leftover dishes of his grandmother's recipes, and he did a sauce, and I know that I believe that the sweet onion that he added is what offset the sour of the tomatoes that normally some pasta dishes have. It was amazing. It was the best tomato sauce for pasta that I've ever tasted. It was so good. So good. So shout out to my coworker and his grandmama. His wife also cooks. I've never tasted his wife's food, but when he does pasta, he cooks and he does his grandma's, he shares with the guys. And sometimes the guys come and offer as well. The guys that he give it to, they say, hey, try this. So-and-so did this. But even he's very generous, so I'm grateful for him. Garbanzos. Chickpeas are garbanzos. I want to grow chickpeas and garbanzos. So, chickpeas. I like that it's see-through. Look, the plastic. I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do that, and then let's see. Okay. That is super cute. Super cute. Super fantastic. Now, I'm not sure that it's going to glue in place. Do I put it there or do I put it here? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Where would you put it? Put it in the comments. If I do different than what you thought I should do, you would have done, because I'm validating my creativity from within. That looks super cute there, but I do not want to lose all the magenta that's there. So I believe that is where that's gonna go. I could come below, but nope, that's where that's gonna go. All right, let me see. And excuse me, I should have warmed up my voice before I came here. Okay, let's see. Oh no, I did say that I'm going up here. And it's going fantastically. Okay, so I'm going to close the video here because I don't want it to be a long video. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for coming by. That I'm going to change, okay? But it gave me a beautiful, what I wanted to do is make the piece of the portion envelope and make it like a whole page. I got here a mesh that I can put something in there if I want, but I discovered this beautiful label. All right, so until I see you next time, thank you so much. Give it a thumbs up and write down what have you created lately. Until I see you next time, let me go back to that page. Yeah, let me turn off the camera. Give me that thumbs up, subscribe, share.